want us to talk about the message of love. Love will lead us home. When you love, man, yes, you want to protect your skin. Yes, it's self-preservation kind of existence these were seeing. Yes, some hurt you without even realizing that they've hurt you. Yes, some hurt just their nature, perhaps. It's just the kind of people they are. But as you are in that battle, man, you just don't want to be the reason why you destroy the person, why a person is bearing dire consequence. This world preaches a message that says everyone is responsible for his actions, but you figure out and as you started this life that there are things sometimes that happens out of your attention, out of your clear perception, and you will find yourself already in a wrong position. You're only just trying to make yourself comfortable. You're only trying to watch out for your own skin, and then here you are, now you've done something really bad, and the word pushes you to the corner. And thank God that you've placed a heart that doesn't only break for ourselves alone, but God saves us for love. He saves us to wish to see other people saved. You see, salvation expresses itself in fraternity, in holiness. It expresses itself in love. You see, it just want to collect everything. You see, it just stretches its arms wide open for anybody to enter, such that it's even hard to say that you have an enemy, because that person, it's just maybe you're not seeing eye to eye, not necessarily that now you have to be such aggressive rivals, such that now you have to fight for this ground. No, that is not how your heart is, the nature of it. Now you are in a relationship with God, still love is operating there. You don't want to hurt this relationship. You don't want to hurt the people poured in your spaces. Man, you want to go after your own heart, but at certain time there are walls, there are limitations, the boundaries placed by people, and as you try to move them, because you're such a free soul, you're such a stand believer, as you trying to make your way through, man, they're gonna push you. You're gonna take some few bruises, some wounds. You're gonna bear some undeserving consequence. You're gonna fight wars that you didn't even sign up for, but love still persists, but love still goes on, because it is writing a story. It is living a painting that will really touch deep into the heart of a person, because to win a heart, it requires something deeper. We wouldn't have come to this gospel, come to this Christ, if he hadn't died for it. He knew that in order to convince those people that far, those generations forward, these generations, these people, as many as the sands of the ocean, I'm gonna need to die for this thing. And as they think about it, they're gonna feel, they're gonna know that no person will die for nothing. No person will die for lie. This is truth, man. So it's why God has called us to love, even though sometimes we don't have the energy, sometimes we don't have the fire to go about loving. He just keeps fueling us, because he's the God of unconditional love. Men, we're not doing this in our strength. We're taking from the master, from the one who did it all. So as we're following him, we're becoming more like him. Man, they're hitting us on this cheek, we're giving the other automatically without even thinking it twice. And then you take a moment to sit down and reflect the kind of a person that you are. You say, I no longer really care about, you see, revenging. I no longer have those kinds of destructive resentment. You see, I let go so easily these days. You see, I hardly hold grudges. I may become angry, but I quickly break. You see, for those words I might have said mistakenly. You see, for that attitude I might have given that brother, that sister, I quickly go back and ask for apology. Maybe you might be the one wrong, you might be the one who caused us, who have brought us in this position. But how calmly I try to reconcile and say, I really don't like this. I'm really not made this way. I really believe in ours. I really believe in you. You see, you're asking yourself all these questions that since when do I think this way? Who am I right now? You see, when I get back to that time when I used to fight for myself, where that time whereby you wouldn't do me like that, but now it's just so easy to be done like that. It's so beautiful as you see the transformation that is taking place within our heart. Surely we received something tangible, something substantial. This is life. This is a living God. He speaks for himself. He works through us. He sets our steps. It's just so beautiful. Sometimes we're in situations whereby we don't know how to execute precisely, you see, correctly, in a peaceful manner. But just God brings ideas. He brings answers. He tells you to shut up. I'm going to speak on your behalf. All of a sudden, you're this reputable somebody in terms of a piercing or a mediating, resoluting quarrels, you see. It's just so beautiful at the end of the day. It's just so really beautiful.